Alright, of course I can always go back and uh, pretty much go through that again and get the rest of the items. But I don't really have to right now. It's not a necessity. I don't believe they're actually... A lot of them are just like useless items. I think there might be a monster over there that... Of course you can only get once in the game if you have to get it by the Moogle throw, but... Again, they're useless monsters. They're usually just something that you would actually fuse with something else. Actually going to use this. I'm ready to get this thing to the next level so it can be pretty much done for the most part. I'll probably still use it for a little while. Really, I have to... Oh, that's great. So it's the first time we actually have the clock tick down to 0. It shows that if that happens, pretty much your retry option is locked, which means if you die when that happens, you pretty much have to load up your last save and go from there. Which I kind of like that. You know, it goes back to the way Final Fantasy used to be honest. But it's something that really doesn't happen a lot. Oh, we gotta take that. Alright, that's cool. It's not very often that I get my retry option locked. What are you... What's going on, mod? Alright, got a Zephyr ring. I believe this is the gate that the artifact uses. Actually, I actually want a few more not vitality, but potent silvers. That way I can kind of level up the gremlin to level 3. Oh, he might go to level 4, I don't even know. I doubt it though. I know he doesn't go up to level 5. That would be a little bit of a high level for a monster that you get at the beginning of the game. So I'm pretty sure it's level 3, maybe a level 4 max. Which again is not bad. I may change it out at some point though. God, I got a power silver. I didn't need that. Is this the gate that we have to use it on?
This isn't the right artifact.
Yeah, it must be.
Okay, that pretty much answers my question. Is there anything over here? No? Alright, that's cool. I wasn't looking anyway. Oh, look at all these mini plans. Now, of course, when I was in Augusta Tower, I was trying to get the Flanator, which in this game is probably one of the better medics. I think it's top 3, I believe. If you don't have the DLC, but it's definitely one of the top medics, and its special ability is fairly good as well. But I was trying to find one of those, and of course, you know, it only shows up a couple of times and I never actually got it. Just completely by luck for the most part. But that pretty much goes for any monster that I want in this game. It takes me forever to fucking get it.
Look at these guys. They sure know
So I was trying to get that, and I guess the tower really doesn't have that many monsters in it. No, really, there's not a real deviation from the normal set that you usually fight. But that was Of course, that was in 300 AF.
Now we'll see what
Actually, need to be in different times for it to be
party and get our artifact.
pretty much a perfect, or be able to find a lot of different monsters. So I may get one later. And of course, I was working on Sarah as medic, and then I realized that she didn't really get that many moves, which is complete garbage, I think. But I can't complain. The only different thing that she would bring would pretty much be, I guess, a higher magic stat, possibly, or a larger ATB gauge thing. So that would pretty much be the most part. Alright, so we got to level 3. I don't even, it's I will go with the ATB gauge. That seems pretty good. I don't really need anything else on it. I don't have any grade 3s either. That's not good. Alright, so we're actually going to I actually got a, is that a big node? No, it's a small one. Alright. I don't have enough. Shit. Oh well. I was close enough. But I completely forgot what I was saying just a minute ago. Oh, look, another artifact. Holy shit, that's a lot of flans. I'm gonna have to go in diversity for this. Just because my other Ravager is, or my Ravager monster is weak against fire. Which, of course, these guys use. And that is, like, this attack is fucking weak. I don't even know why I use it. Although he does have cheer, so that's one thing to look forward to. I wonder if I can, I'm gonna try and infuse that with another medic at some other points. Because cheer is pretty useful. Especially for monsters that have a good excuse me. But it's good for monsters that have a good ability.
Thank you, Mog.
He's a weird little critter. Looks like he stepped right out of Nautilus. Is it, fella?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He's like a theme park mascot.
What's a theme park?
Well, it's a place where people go to just go on rides and have fun. I guess you only have them when times are peaceful and prosperous, not like where you're from.
And where do you come from, anyway?
A place that doesn't have much in the way of fun or civilization. That's where I'm from.
Kind of reminds me of Vanille and Fang.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, he's a lot like him.
Really? How so?
They were born on Grand Pulse, just like you. Back then, on Cocoon, that was really unusual.
Huh. We have things in common.
I'll make sure to introduce him to you. One of these days.
Alright, so I think we're done with this area. Maybe. Maybe not. And of course, there's nothing over there that I know of. So we actually have to go back to that. Right. So I have two things that say head for the gate. And of course, the one gate is all the way back there. So, I may go to the one that's closest first. And go from there.
The end.
Maybe. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. I'm going to get the one that's closest. Just because I don't want to go all the way the other way. If that even made any sense. I'm going to use this chocobo though, because it's much quicker. Even though I probably didn't have to use it anyway. But the chocobo's nice. You gotta ride one every once in a while. I would love a chocobo though. Do you imagine having a chocobo in real life? I mean, come on. Would you not be riding it every day? I know I would.
We have to do this. We can't afford to fail. If we don't find a way to defeat that flan.
Hey, don't get too wound up now. People start to make mistakes when they stress out too much. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Okay, let's do this.
If you want to try, be my guest.
What do you mean?
For every road, there's a different gate. If you try to use a gate that's meant for someone else, well, see?
Ah, wow.
Snow can't come with us?
Yep, he stays.
Guess I drew the short straw.
And don't you do anything foolish behind our backs, like trying to take on giant flans single-handed.
Yeah, you behave yourself or else. You got it? I'm serious, Snow.
I'll be good. And back to business.
And then it shows there, which is actually shown up a few times already, but it's the Snow was actually turned back into a lassie at some point. And it's never really said, but I think some of it might be explained in his DLC. Which again is, you know, all DLC in this game is optional. None of it is really needed to learn the story, but some of it does kind of clarify it. And none of it is really game changing except for one. And that's only if you take the time out of your day to do it, to be honest. Alright, so what's... Do you have any... No, I guess not. You're walking away from me. Now, of course, this is not our first glimpse of the Colosseum.